Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 4 math. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 4 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter probability and statistics, and the lessons we're going to cover today are make predictions, understanding probability, find the probability, mean, median, mode, and range. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well, right? So let's just start with the first lesson, that is make predictions. Here I'm on grade 4 math. The chapter we're working on is probability and statistics. Let's just start with the lesson, that is make predictions. Okay, if you spin the spinner, predicting means something that is going to happen, right? But before going to happen, um, you just do uh, which word I use? You just do a prediction, right? Okay, if you spin the spinner 6 times, what is the best prediction possible for the number of times it will land on green, right? So you didn't spin it, right? You are going to predict the you are going to predict what if how many times it will land on green, right? Okay, let's just see how many total portions on the one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The spinner has total 6 portions, right? Only 2 of them are green. So that means it will land on green. The probability is 2 out of 6. The total choices are 6 and 2 of them are green, right? So that means the probability is 2 out of 6. The correct option is 2 out of 6, right? And the total options are 6, so you need to multiply 2 by 6 times 6 and you are left with 2. That means only 2 times it will land on green, right? Let's just start with the questions. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, you flip a coin 2 times. What is the best prediction possible for the number of times it will land on head? Okay, so when you flip a coin, you have only 2 options. Either it will land on head or either it will land on tail. So that means you have total 2 options. And if it will land on head, it is 1 out of 2, right? And you flip the coin 2 times. So you need to multiply 1 by 2 times 2, right? So 2 and 2 cancel out and you are left with 1. That means when you flip a coin 2 times, there is only one times it will land on head. The correct option is 1 time. Only 1 time it will land on head out of 2. The correct option is 1. Okay, the next one is if you flip a coin 10 times, what is the best prediction possible for the number of times it will land on head, right? You flip a coin 10 times, right? So the probability of head is 1 out of 2. When you flip a coin, you have only 2 options, either head or either tail, right? So the probability of head or tail is 1 by 2. and you flip the coins 10 times, so you need to multiply it by the 10. So it is 1 by 2 times 10, right? So 10 times 1 is 10 and 2 times 1 is 2. So when you divide 10 by 2, the correct option is 5. So that means 5 times it will land on head. Out of 10, 5 times it will land on head. So the correct option is 5. Okay, the next one is, if you spin the spinner 6 times, what is the best prediction possible for the number of times it will land on blue? So which is the correct option? So you spin a spinner 6 times, right? The probability of blue is you have one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 portions on the spinner, and you have only one portion blue, right? So the probability of spinner is 1 by 6. And because you spin the spinner 6 times, so you need to multiply it by the 6. Yes, the correct option is 1. That means only you have only one times it is possible that it will land on blue. Out of 6, only one time it will land on blue. The correct option is 1. Okay, the next one is, if you flip a coin 4 times, what is the best prediction possible for the number of times it will land on head? So, which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is 2. Only 2 it will land. Out of 4 times, only 2 times it will land on head, not 2 by 4. 2 by 4 is the not 4 by 2 and neither 2 over 4, right? Basically, you need to understand the probability of head, right? When you flip a coin, you have the probability of head is 1 over 2. The important thing is here, you did it 4 times, so you need to multiply 1 by 2 times 4. That is 4 over 2, and the correct option is 2, right? The correct option is 2. That means out of 4, 2 times it will land on head. The correct option is 2. Okay, the next one is, you select a marble without looking and the back. You did this 4 times. What is the best prediction possible for the number of times it will land on a it? What is the best prediction possible for the number of times you will pick a yellow marble? So which is the correct option? How many times you pick the yellow marble? The correct option is yes, it is 1. You have only one option it will land on. It will You will pick marble, right? If you spin the spinner 9 times, what is the best prediction possible for the number of times it will land on yellow? Which is the correct option? The correct option is zero times because you don't have any yellow portion on the spinner. The correct option is zero, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is understanding probability. Let's just start with the examples. Okay, on which color is the spinner more likely to land, right? So let's just look at the spinner, right? The spinner has two colors, the green and the pink. The most of the portion of the spinner is green, right? And very small portion is pink. So that means the spinner is more likely to land on green. Why? Because the spinner has more portion green, right? So you have more chances it will land on green. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. On which color is the spinner less likely to land? Which is the correct option, pink or yellow? Which is the correct option? Yes. The color that has the small portion on the spinner has less likely to land, right? So the spinner has two colors. They are pink and yellow. Most of the portion is pink. No, 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 no. The question is less likely to land. Read the question carefully. The portion that is less on the spinner has less likely to land. So pink one is less, so yes, it will land. Less likely to land on pink, sorry. The correct option is pink. Okay, on which color is the spinner more likely to land? Which is the correct option? Green or pink? Yes, the correct. More likely to land it will on green, right? Because the more portion is green. The correct option is green. On which color is the spinner more likely to land? Which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? Yes, the more portion is pink, so it will more likely to land on. Yes, the correct option is pink. Very good. On which color is the spinner less likely to land? Which is the correct option? The correct option is, yes, it is yellow, because yellow has a small will less likely to land on yellow. On which color is the spinner less likely to land? Which is the correct option? Yes, the spinner is less likely to land on. Yes, it is yellow. The correct option is yellow. How likely is the spinner will land on yellow space? Unlikely or certain? Which is the correct option? L- The yellow has only a portion of yellow, right? So yes, that is unlikely the correct option. The more portion is, how likely it will land on a blue space? Which is the correct option? Certain or probable? Yes, it is certain, because all the portions are blue. So certainly it will land on blue. The correct option is certain, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is, find the probability. Now we are going to see how do we calculate the probability, right? Okay, if you roll a die, if you roll a six-sided die, what is the probability of rolling a six, right? So first you need to understand, when you roll a die, you have six options. Either it will land on one, two, three, four, five, or six, right? And only one outcome you have, that it will land on 6. So that will be the total outcomes are 6, and only one option it will land on 6. So that would be 1 out of 6. So the correct option is 1 out of 6. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. If you roll a die, six-sided die, what is the probability of rolling a 1? Which is the correct option? When you roll a die, you have the total outcomes you have is 6, right? Either you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? And the probability of getting is 1 out of the total options. The total outcomes are 6. That would be 1 out of 6, right? The correct option is 1 out of 6. Option number 2 is the correct option. You flip a coin. What is the probability it will land on heads? Which is the correct option? When you flip a coin, you have only two options. Either it will land on head or either tail. Yes, so the probability it will land on head is 1 out of 2. The total choices are 2 and only one of them is head, so that is 1 out of 2. Very good. Okay, the next one is if you rolled a six-sided die, what is the probability of rolling a 5? Which is the correct option? The probability of getting a 5 is, yes, 1 out of 6, right? You have total 6 outcomes, right? And if only one of them is 5. So that would be 1 out of 6. The correct option is 1 out of 6. If you roll a six-sided die, what is the probability of rolling a 3? Which is the correct option? Yes, the rolling a 3 is 1 out of 6. The total options are 6. Outcomes are 6. Only one of them is 3. So it would be 1 out of 6. You roll a six-sided die. What is the probability of rolling a 6? Which is the correct option? Yes, it is 1 out of 6. The correct option is 1 out of 6. Okay, the next one is you flip a coin. What is the probability that it will land on tails? Which is the correct option? Yes, it is 1 out of 2. The correct option is 1 out of 2. If you roll a 6, what is the probability of rolling a 2? Which is the correct option? Yes, that is 1 out of 6. Probability of rolling a 2 is 1 out of 6. If you roll a six-sided die, what is the probability of rolling an odd number? Which is the correct option? When you roll a die, you have total six options, right? From 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And three of the numbers are even and three of the numbers are odd, right? So odd would be 3 out of 6, and yes, 3 out of 6 equals 1 over 2. The correct option is 1 over 2, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is mean, median, mode, and range. But we'll do this lesson in the next session. Mean, median, mode, and range we'll do in the next session. Let's just complete the find the probability, right? We'll do the other lesson because it takes a bit long time. So we'll do in next session. If you roll a six-sided die, what is the probability of rolling a one? Which is the correct option? Can you guys please stop talking? If you are bored, you can leave. Do not disturb the others. Yes, the correct option is 1 out of 6. If you roll a die, the probability of rolling a 1 is 1 out of 6. The correct option is that is 1 out of 6. Very good. If you flip a coin, what is the probability that it will land on heads? Which is the correct option? Yes, it is. 1 out of 2. If you roll a six sided die, what is the probability of rolling a 5? Which is the correct option?